Missiles, missiles, missiles. Oh, Christ, more missiles. There we go. Alright. Slicey, slicey. There we go. Sweet. And then kick it, obviously. Because why not? We have a sword, but I'm thinking kicking it might be the best option. Oh, Christ. There we go. I only have... Oh, 5% life. That's ugly. Yeah, I might have to do this thing again. I messed up the first couple of sections pretty badly. And I'm on 0.8% life. Which is not good!
What is going on?
Oh.
Answer me! Raiden! Damn it!
Let's try that again, shall we?
That damn Yuji! It still works?
Eventually, I remember how to play properly. Absolutely love the fighting system, though. It's basically perfection. If you can jump that, I don't know how, because I can't seem to get high enough to get over it. So I must be missing something obvious there. Slicey, slicey. Take the armor off. The direction you slice does matter, by the way, for those asking. If you want to shred the armor as effectively as possible, you want to shred in the right direction. Particularly important later on. Okay, he's at 41%. That's fine. Alright, missiles.
Use blade mode to take down those heavy missiles.
There we go. Alright. Next missiles, I think, are the ones that land on the ground. We can probably hit him a few more times first. Oh, hello. Missed that one completely. For those of you wondering, by the way, this is not a game about dodging for the most part. A lot of this game is actually parrying. So you're not jumping out of the way, you've got to parry the attacks that come in at you. I do wonder if it will be possible to unlock this to 120 FPS, because I know my PC can definitely handle it. No, this is not the place to be! Why did I even stand there? I am a moron. Come on. Alright. Time for hilarious thing. Yeah! Because why the hell not? Oh, platinum, never change. Please. No, seriously, never. Never change. I love you so much. And this, which, no, is not a cutscene. At all. Yes. Yes. But yes, it is not a part of the main Metal Gear series. It is very much a spin-off. And also Metal Gear lore is terrible. So. C rank. That was pathetic. I could have done a hell of a lot better than that. I think it's dead. Yeah. Also, why do I even have vibration on? I should probably turn that off. What's up? Yeah, you definitely should want it. Like, this is the basic stuff. With none of his actual interesting weapons or abilities. it gets a hell of a lot better than this.
He's headed for the front of the train. After him.
But yeah, the game is super fun, and was on... I got it on PlayStation 3, and it's one of the console games that I played the most last year. Like, it really only lost out to Wonderful 101, which I think is better only on the virtue that it's more original. Because, you know, a lot of the stuff that's in this game is passé and has been done previously, but being done as well as this, that's a different matter entirely.
Too little too late, hero. I won't be needing my little shield here.
Yeah, all the DLC is in this version, so you get the Blade Wolf missions and everything like that. It's all in the version for free.
What about all the good things war has done for us? Why don't we ever hear speeches about that? Jobs, technology, a common purpose?
Raiden, forget me. Stop him.
You ain't listening.
Yeah, everything's included, unless there's some DLC that I don't know about. It's all in this version.
All we're saying.
Bear in mind you can skip all the cutscenes, but I just don't understand why you would want to, because they're all awesome. But if you want to skip the cutscenes, you can. You just hit escape and click skip. Easy as that. Oh yes, the acting is absolutely awful. It's wonderful. The only time I don't skip cutscenes is in Platinum games, because they're that good.
Let's go.
Tend to make things fun. You ready to have your ass handed to you by this guy? Because holy shit! Whoa, 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 what the hell? Hang on a second, what happened there? That was weird. It all tabbed as soon as that scene started. Alright, it's back in now. Cool. Yeah, so by the way, you're supposed to lose this, for those of you wondering. As far as I'm aware, it's impossible to win it. Could be wrong, but yeah, you are very much supposed to lose this scene. But I'm going to try just for the sake of it. As far as I'm aware, you're not even able to parry before you actually get your upgrades.
Self-taught. And not half bad. Still.
You can't... Well, there's no blocking in this game. There's only parrying.
Your technique lacks something.
And I don't think you can parry yet, anyway. I'm pretty sure you've got to get past this and, like, get your upgrades before you can do anything like that. Apparently I can parry before upgrades. I'm not sure how you do that, though. Just looking at these to see if there's any indicators there. Can't remember how you do it. I probably should have done the tutorial. Yeah, the enemy does not have a health bar, so I don't think it's possible to do anything in this one. This is just supposed to happen, so...
Now I see. You deny your weapon its purpose. burns to bathe in the blood of your enemies, but you hold it back. No. My sword is a tool of justice.
Are you ready to see horrible things happen to our hero? Yes, they will!
Are you all right? You're almost clear of the tunnel. Just hang on.
Goodbye! Gotta try hard at that.
This will not go well for us.
Oh, did you want to practice first? This is what happens when you bring a tool to a sword fight. It's over. Lucky devil.
Kept you waiting, huh?
He's had worse.
Down you go!
Yep.
Flares!
The most common countermeasure in the universe. That was unexpected. Well, that's the thing. There we go. Yeah, not great. I could have done a hell of a lot better than that. But I'm still getting used to the game again. A rank and a C rank. For those who are wondering, BP is spent on skills, by the way. Get more BP, the better you do. Now things start to get really interesting.
How is it, Ryder?
So far, so good. I've got a clean visual.
A direct feed to your optic now. Yes, I should hope so, huh? I mean, how does it feel? To fly like a bird?
Like a bird strapped to a remote control rocket.
We will get you in safely, Tovarich. Just relax and enjoy the ride.
Right.
Can you hear me right?
I don't know how long I'm going to do the stream. We've pretty much come to the conclusion that we need to on this. I already know what my opinion of Metal Gear Rising is, because I've played like 6 hours of it on console, so I'll be going into the WTF is today, and it will be released tomorrow, most likely. I want to play a bit more of it, just because maybe something goes wrong later down the line, but so far what it seems to be is it's a straight-up console port. You can play the default combat using the keyboard and mouse fine, but the blade mode is less accurate and more difficult to use using the keyboard and mouse. So you'll probably have to default to doing horizontal and vertical slashes only, which is not so useful. The port itself looks only marginally better than the console version because they're still using the console textures. It may be possible to use the others. Maybe someone will figure that out later down the line, but it seems like the port it works. It's better than the Dark Souls port. It's not as good as I hoped the port would be. I was hoping that this would be the definitive version. As it stands, it's really just a case of buying the same game you were playing on console and having it look slightly better. And it has the DLC as well, and it costs $30 total, so it's hard to argue with that. I mean, like, it's still very playable, but I'll spend a lot of time during the video bitching about the console port. But at least it's not that it's a bad console port, it's that it's just a straight console port, and I expect better, you know? I don't expect 720p level textures on a PC version. Especially not after it took a year to port this thing.
Andrei Dolzaev, leader of the occupation forces, an extremist linked to both the St. Petersburg massacre of 2015 and last year's terror spree in Georgia. And his arms supplier, none other than Desperado Enforcer.
Alright, I'm gonna skip through this cutscene, if you don't mind. It takes a while.
You landed safely, Duh? First, head inland.
Alright.
The waypoint is marked on your Soliton radar. Contact us on...
Do you like film grain? Because, boy, we've got a lot of that. Alright. So this is New Raiden with his cyborg body, as you can see. You also got you've got a codec here, which is kind of cool, actually. There's a metric ton of codec things you can do, which have all sorts of different voice acting and stories and conversations. So if you're into that kind of thing...
Raiden, shall we review the capabilities of your new body?
Copy that. Go ahead, Doc.
As we discussed, you've been outfitted with 2 revolutionary new abilities.
Fuel electrolyte absorption and self-repair from C's nanopaste.
Precisely. First, electrolyte absorption. This is simplicity itself. As your HF blade is linked directly to your fuel cells, simply cut into any source of electrolytes. Say, a hostile cyborg made up of CNT muscle fiber. And your fuel cells will recharge on their own. Rather elegant, wouldn't you say?
I would indeed. It's been great so far.
But the repair process is a bit more involved. A bit more messy, you might say. Most military cyborg models store a cache of biotic self-repair nanopaste in their lower abdomen.
So I need to slice them open and use Zandatsu to extract it. Cut and take, in other words.
Correct. Once extracted, you need only to crush this unit in your hand to absorb the repairing agent inside. Keep in mind, it is extremely delicate. If the unit should hit the ground, some paste will surely leak out. It will still repair your body, but less so than if you can retrieve it directly before your foe falls over.
Yes. It is that cool. It's like, body can even hit the ground. It's just like, someone somewhere in Platinum had to make an actual storyline justification for something that ridiculous.
But I've never really thought of myself as American.
Oh? Well, yes, I suppose I could understand that given your history. But what then? Surely you don't identify as a Liberian.
I don't identify with anyone. No nation, no ethnic group.
That edge.
I'm my own man.
Of course you are. In this moment, he is euphoric.
Torture porn.
Indeed.
And you can skip through all of this.
Okay.
But it's actually pretty cool. There's a lot of really cool conversations, especially with certain characters you get later on. Also, there's this cat. The cat cannot be killed. I don't think. I'm pretty sure the cat has the ability to avoid all attacks. As you can see, the cat is doing backflips. This cat. Let's go blade mode on this cat. No! Slow motion backflipping cat. Oh, I love it. I love it. Also, it's really fun to find out what you can slice, because you would be quite surprised. Yeah, you clip through the stuff. That happened on the console version as well, but the fact that you have this much destructible stuff is quite cool, I've got to say. And I think I just stopped myself from being able to progress in the mission because I sliced up the stairs. I love it. No, it's okay. Don't worry. He can do that. Cat is actually a better ninja than me. That is absolutely clear. Alright. Alright. Time to fuck up some dudes. Here we go. There you go, and that's how parry works, by the way. And also, you can do that. Oh, yes. Damn right. There are secondary weapons, by the way, so there's things like grenades, which are very much effective. Camera, for the most part, works. There is a lock-on that you can use for the camera, which is kind of helpful. I'm not sure what the default is on the controller for that. On the keyboard, it's E, which is a pretty sensible key to use. That is what I'm talking about. I think I screwed up the Zandatsu. I'm pretty sure that I could have done that better. I think you've got to do the slice at that point.
Had your fill?
With this body, I could take these guys with no eyes. Intel wasn't exaggerating on the cyborg count.
Well, you know how fast the tech's been spreading these last few years. That CNT muscle fiber packs the power of a jackhammer into every limb.
What enterprising soldier of fortune could resist? And cyborgs are still human. Real
thinking people. Way less risk of collateral damage than your typical UAV strike.
And don't forget the PR angle. Nations start playing Frankenstein with their troops, and the public goes nuts.
PMCs, on the other hand, are off the ethical radar.
Yeah. They still don't even count PMCs in official death tolls. With SOP out of the picture, private militaries needed a new edge on the market. We got it.
In a way, cyborgs are just SOP troops
By another name, only all muscled up and less predictable.
But it makes you wonder, where'd Desperado find these guys?
I'm not complaining. They're like walking vending machines.
Right. Vending machines full of blood.
Easy there, Dracula. Like I said, they're still...
Alright, enough of that. We can get rid of the talky-talky stuff. That's what I'm talking about. A little bit of S rank right there. Good. That's much better. Alright, yeah, I might actually do that tutorial. The cool thing is, if I recall correctly, you can actually jump in and out of VR missions quite easily. But I might be wrong. I thought you could just jump into VR missions without quitting the game. You used to be able to do that, right? Am I missing something here? Alright, so that's that. Okay. Yeah, switch lock-on is right bumper. Okay, and it's E on the keyboard. Oh, yes, it's on the codec, isn't it? You actually have to press... You press back, and then you go VR missions that way. There we go. There's also customize, which... I think I have the points to actually get something from here. I'll check. So the progression system goes off the BR points that you've got. So you select customization point, like main weapon. Oh, interesting. That's cool. Yeah, it's 200,000 BP for it, but... And then you can get enhancements for your weapons. +1 strength. +1 energy. Absorption rate. We'll up the strength. There we go. There's moves you can get as well. Body enhancements, life and fuel cell, and skills. These are all unlockable. So you can do crazy things like aerial parries and all sorts of awesome stuff. Which is exactly as cool as you would think it is. Is Foxblade some reference to Metal Gear that I don't understand, by the way? Because I don't really know much about Metal Gear outside of this game. Alright, I'm gonna load up the VR mission for the Zandatsu thing. I just want to remind myself of exactly what happens. These VR missions, I think they give you BP as well. There's a ton of them, too. There's like 50. I think there's even more than that. At least there was in the DLC, but... Alright, which is which? Nice if it told you. I'm just literally guessing here. I'm going to assume 3 is the right one.
Your body comes equipped with a technique we call blade mode.
Alright, well,
Let's begin by assuming the fighting position.
I've already done blade mode.
Good.
I'm hoping it
Now
shows me
use
Zandatsu
blade
stuff.
mode to strike all of the targets.
There we go. I mean, all this is doing, obviously, is showing me stuff that I already know. The problem with trying the main Metal Gear Solid games is none of them are on PC outside of the original.
Toll on your fuel cells. Replenish your energy by attacking enemies. Your blade will absorb their electrolytes automatically. Try restoring your fuel cells back to maximum now. Standard cyborgs you can dismember immediately, no problem. Other foes will not fall so easily. You will first need to attack and damage them to some degree.
You couldn't do that on the console either, it was pretty annoying. Alright, slicey. There you go. And that's how you do it. So you slice them in half, and then you grab their intestines, crush them in your hand, and that gives you a bunch of electrolytes. It's wonderful.
And now, the Zandatsu technique.
There it is.
Or the stab and grab, as some call it. Activate blade mode with full fuel cells, and you will automatically analyze the ideal cutting position. Execute it successfully, and you will seize your foe's self-repair unit and restore some of your vitality. Now, try it for yourself. Take the enemy's repair unit before he falls. Enemy sighted!
Nope, screwed that up completely, didn't I? Alright. Let's get my fuel cells back to full. So you basically have to cut in the right area. In order to make that happen properly.
Next, let's review special attacks. Approach a target from the rear or above without being noticed, and you can eliminate them with a single strike. I call it the ninja kill.
Thanks, Doc. Jackass. The dialogue in every Metal Gear game is hilarious. So yeah, there are actual stealth elements to it, but... well, okay, they are kind of fun. Because that. That is the most excessively stupid way of killing somebody.
A word about your enhanced AR. Enhanced AR adds several layers of information to your augmented reality vision. Use it for additional intel on your enemies or to see new aspects of your surroundings. Just remember, enhanced AR is automatically disabled as soon as you attack.
So that's the AR display. It's quite useful for finding pickups and things like that. Oh, blade mode. You are the best. You can use ARs. It's basically a giant wall hack, so pretty useful. Yes! I'm sorry, but that is a hell of a lot of fun. And it tells you how many parts you slice them into as well. Just for the hell of it. I'm not going to pick up 150 parts, 193 body parts. There we go. I burned my entire fuel cell doing that, but it was hilarious enough to justify it. I love it. Absolutely love it. Alright, cool. So I remember how that works. But yeah, there's a lot of these missions, and you get ranked on some of them as well, so it's pretty cool. Alright, let's get back to the game. I'll play a little bit more, and then I'll wrap it up because I want to actually get my video done on it. I already know what I think about the game because I played the original version on the console. One of those few games that I do. I mean, to be fair, if you want to play games like this, it's pretty hard to find them on PC, so I'm pretty glad something. But this text, oh, hideous, hideous textures. Again, they could have done a hell of a lot better job there. What I am happy about is that they at least preserved that 60